Hi, guys. Sorry, I'm a little bit late, or I should just say thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. So, I'm going to go ahead and get us started here. I'm so excited to talk with you guys tonight. Let me just find myself on Facebook and do a little bit of sharing and inviting, and then we'll get right to it. I'm really excited to be here with you. Um, let's take a look. Oh my God, I forgot I'm live. I hope that's all right. I'm sorry. I'm sharing and I was into what I was writing and oh, that is so funny. That is so funny. I was sharing it out and somehow, hi Bonnie, how are you? In my mind, I was still setting up. I've had such a beautiful grounding day. I really have. Um, okay, give me one moment. And I also want to send this link to Lisa. Hang on a minute. We may have a visitor tonight for about 10 minutes. Here is the link you will need to enter. All right. So yes, guys, we are live. We are live. Bonnie says hello and all good, all good. I love that. I love that. All right, so let me go ahead and do a few more shares. If you're drawn, please share it out to be deeply appreciated. And then we will talk. We've got stuff to talk about, guys. Um, all right, I've got too many windows open. I've got to clean some of this stuff up. That's what I've been doing today, clearing clutter. Clearing clutter, clearing clutter, and clearing more clutter. Seriously. And I feel great. um, where was I? I was going to pull up Facebook tab. I might be so grounded that, all right, no, we're good. We're good. I'm just very relaxed today. All right. So, hey, Kimmy, thank you for sharing. Oh, the relief that I feel right now because I know your sharing is just amazing. Um, I'm just going to leave it to you because I'm just not doing so well at that tonight. I'm very, 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 very present. So, so today, okay, so all week. Hi, Heather. Hello. I'm so glad you're here. I'm just going to start sharing what happened with me today. You guys, if anybody wants, if you're getting here, I'm just getting here and you would like a reading or healing, energy clearing, whatever it is that you need, Spirit's going to bring it through me tonight for you. So whether it's channeling or a reading or healing or energy clearing, yeah, those are all the things I listed. Whatever it is, that's what Spirit's going to bring for you tonight during this live stream. Suggested donation 3333. All right. Now I'm really excited for this. I didn't know that they were going to do that until just now. So as I was typing before, actually, so I'm like, all right, that's really cool. And now I want to share. We're going to be talking about detoxing. Okay, because it's really coming up more. I just have to tell you what's going on. All right. So where should I start with this spirit? Start with the eye doctor. Okay, so when I bought these glasses, okay, I had gone to a new eye doctor. I didn't even have a pair before these. Oh, maybe I did once, like 15 years ago. Anyway, so I went to a new eye doctor where I live. I'd never met her, right? Or I didn't, I and then and she was quite awesome and interesting, and we knew we had a connection and that we would talk at some point in the future. And in the immediate future, we were supposed to meet one time, and then things got, didn't work out, and so, right, okay, but that was like maybe 3 years ago, 2 3 years ago. Anyway, hi Nicole, glad you're here. I'm so glad to see you. So, would you like a reading tonight? Actually, it's tonight. It's whatever spirit feels is for your greatest and highest good. So, it could be reading, energy clearing, channeling, um, whatever it is, spirit's going to be bringing that through for you tonight. So, anybody that donates, please let me know, and I will. You'll be next on the list. So, let me try to make a long story short for I would like to do that today, Spirit. Okay. Anyway, so recently, so we became friends on Facebook. All right, and casual friends, whatever. But we always, anyway, at least for me, I always knew that we'd be working together at some point. She never told me what it was exactly that she was working on. She said it was something spiritual because I told her I was a medium. Awesome, 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 awesome. Oh, wait, let me pin the PayPal link for you guys. Let me do that. Let me pin the PayPal link, and then I'll continue my story. Um, is that it? Yes. Ah, sorry. Give me one moment. I'm calling. I'll tell you. Let me just finish doing it before I. Something is going on with my Facebook where when I hit backspace, it jumps down to the bottom of the page. It's not my favorite thing. It's not my favorite glitch at all. But it's okay. Suggest donation 33 for your psychic service. Okay. Or Cashapp or Facebook Pay. Okay. Let me know if you can see that and if it makes sense, and then I will pin it now. Thank you for the telepathic reminder, Kimmy. Hey, Linda, how are you? She goes, happy readings. Yeah, I'm just like so excited to be here with you guys again. And then tomorrow I'll be here with Kimmy. And yeah, this is my birthday week. And so I want to spend like every day with you. Oh my God. And then we have something coming up on my actual birthday, which is March 29th, next Tuesday. And that is a PK party. It is my birthday and trans medium Debbie Charlton, my dear friend. It is both of our birthdays. Oh, thank you very much, Nicole. I will put you on the list, my dear. And so it's both of our birthdays on March 29th. So at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. UK, and that would be noon in California and on the West Coast. Put that down because you're going to want to come to the party. It's yeah, it's free to attend, and we're going to be bending spoons. Bring your silverware. Yeah, bring your silverware and stuff. And we'll have the PayPal links, mine and hers, in case anybody wants to donate a gift or whatever. But that's not required. We're just throwing a party, and it's going to be fun, and we're going to be spoon bending together. Yeah. All right. So that's So let me just make myself a note that I mentioned the PK party. All right. And also that Nicole is first. Excellent. All right. So I'm going to finish my warm up story because this is really important. This is usually pretty much always spirit gives me something that's been really prevalent in my life before I go live with you guys so that I can let me pull my name up here. Give me a sec. Oh, wait, that's Kimmy and I. Wait, Kimmy's missing. One moment. Look, where's Kimmy? Okay, there we go. You'll see Kimmy tomorrow. And she's probably in the comments too. Okay, so long story short, so my friend and doctor Lisa Ramirez has created something called chakra colada. Now, I didn't know she was working on this or anything. I just knew that recently I've been, remember, I put it on Facebook that I stopped drinking coffee, that I was having a lot of gastric distress or whatever. I didn't talk about that really. But anyway, I was not doing so well for around the solar flares, exactly that time of the solar flares. I physically wasn't feeling well. I was really shocked. And so I literally started, I knew I had to detox my body because I had started eating things that I really didn't eat for a long time, like vegan, like they're vegan, but they're processed food, like vegan hamburgers and stuff. I was eating them all the time, and whatever. You know what I mean? You know, for your own body when you tell yourself that you eat clean and then you're not eating as clean as that you would like. That's where I was. I wasn't. I wasn't really honoring my body. I was more focused on what I'm not eating, which would be meat, and then instead of just nourishing my body. Anyway, I felt good though. I had fun. I have no regrets. But I was made aware very clearly when it was time for me to shift gears. All right, to shift gears. So so I give up the coffee, and and I had already also been eating a little bit of dairy, which I hadn't done, and I got rid of most of that. Still like maybe a little half a piece of whatever. But anyway, my point is I improved my diet a lot, and I felt very expansive about that because it's easy to get into a rut, into a habit, something that we do all the time, something we don't even think about. That includes limiting beliefs. Okay. So it wasn't just my body that needed to. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't even see that. I see him now. Okay. That's a fake name, too. All right. Beloved. Sorry. Sorry, Joel. Sorry. All right. I shouldn't mock. Everybody's doing their own thing for their own reasons, and I'm sending them love. Thank you for the notification, Kimmy. All right. Let me just open up PayPal too. All right. So today, so like all week. Okay. Perfect. All right. So all week, I have been. She's so funny. All week I've been like doing a load of laundry and things that for me was stuck energy. That I had a lot of stuck energy uh, in my apartment. It was like and my internal. Once I started to clean the inside, then the external needed to be shifted too. And I find for myself that detoxification can start from the outside in or the inside out, regarding the physical body. But it has to match vibrationally. It has to match. So so I looked at stuff like my laundry. Okay, and there were some things that I hadn't washed. It was a blanket that I hadn't washed for years, a couple of years, because it's been sitting in the corner and I don't need it and it's too heavy. And I think about it and I'm like, oh, I'll wash it and then I'll give it away or whatever. But it's really heavy. It's a bit, and I have to carry it downstairs. Whatever. I have limiting beliefs. I had limiting beliefs about what I wanted to do with the blanket. So it just stayed. Every time I would think about it, I'm like, oh, I don't want to throw it away. I want to give it away, but then I have to wash it and I don't want to wash it today. So I just would set it aside. Right. And I did that for a long time. And so when I was started to, it is my birthday week. Oh, you're the best. Bonnie says it's your birthday week, and you are giving all of us a gift by going live all week. Thank you. Oh, you have such a big heart. You're an angel, Bonnie. Thank you so much. Thank you for your perception. I love you. I just want to be with you guys. And remember, March 29th, Bonnie, in case you didn't hear this part, Debbie Charlton and I are having a double birthday party, and it's going to be a PK party. Now, neither one of us have ever hosted a PK party before, but I know because Spirit told me it's going to be a jamming thing. We're going to be bending spoons. Hang on. Where is my bend spoon? One moment. Oh, there's one right here. Yeah. And more. It turns out when I was watching a video today that this is like a very basic bend, because when you get into, like, he calls it like high school, this is like kindergarten, high school, then you can like twist it and then fold the bowl in half and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, you'll bring your forks and spoons, and on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, March 29th, double birthday party. And with that will be on Zoom. I think it's going to be on, yeah, Zoom. Yeah, I don't think we're live streaming that, but it'll be free and anybody can join us. Yeah. Okay. Now, So oh wait, now as I'm cleansing my body, and then I was doing like a load of laundry all week, getting momentum, right, building up the momentum, right, and then the big things like blankets and sheets, those I have to wash downstairs. Smaller things I wash, clothing I wash in my apartment because I have a little machine. Anyway, I always thought I felt drawn to explain that because one of my limiting beliefs was having to go up and down the stairs. I live on the second floor to the machine, and I didn't want to carry the stuff. It was nothing. It was really like nothing, and I did it like 10 times today. I think I did it more than 10 times. And I also walked my dogs on 2 long walkies twice in between the up and down and folding, and it was freaking fun. I would never that if you would ask me if you would tell me yesterday that I would say this today, I would have said, yeah. But no, really, I really had a great time. I want to bend a spoon. Awesome. March 29th, Nicole. March 29th, we're having a PK party. It's a birthday party for Debbie Charlton and I. We share the same birthday. She's a few hours older than me, but we're born at the same day, the same year too. Yeah, so March 29th. Um, so then the other day, some of you know, like Kimmy, I know you know, and Heather, that and Bonnie, you probably all know, that they power washed my building. I live in an apartment complex with 5 buildings, and they were doing one a month. Now, all of them needed to be washed like 5 years ago, but that didn't happen, and they changed owners several times and whatever. So I, I didn't once. Okay, hang on. So when they came and they power washed my building this week, it was transformative. The energy, those layers and layers of years of, energy outside. I mean, it was mostly moss or whatever, but it was there. Stuff shit has to be cleaned. It wasn't cleaned. And anyway, so it was all clean. It's all clean and white and shiny and whatever. They even stripped the paint and some of the stuff. They did such a good job. I don't care. It looks really nice and it feels that's the most important part to me. It feels really nice. And so when the inside started with inside my body, then it moved into the apartment with clothing, and then I was doing more around the house, more deeper cleaning that I don't do every day, right? Because I always reboot, but I don't always do certain things. And then they power wash the building, and now I'm spending more time outside on my pretty balcony that I love, and now I did so much laundry, and then I moved things around, and I cleared some more, and I threw some things out. I threw out some blankets that I just had that were just torn up, and I just didn't want to part with them because what if I need it, or what if the dog wants it? No, I just tossed it. I just tossed it. It was time for it to go. I had to let shit go. And in all this cleansing, all this detoxification has been happening. You see what I mean? You see the patterns. It was like I gave up coffee, right, and switched to green tea, and then this happened and that happened, and then they did the power washing, and so today I did countless loads of laundry, and now they have this great app where it tells me which machines are open and which machines, and then I could just pay right there with a little scanning code, which is crazy easy, So I just go zip, and it connected to Google Pay. Now, I'll tell you what, for a couple of years, that little machine thing, that little app thing was a limiting belief for me. I didn't know how to use it. So while I didn't know how to use it, it felt really big. Anyway, she goes, explain about your doctor and your creating. So Dr. Ramirez, Dr. Lisa Ramirez, is creating this thing called Chakra Colada. Now, she's in a class right now, a healing class, but I sent her the link, and she is intending to stop in at some point within the next 2 hours, stop by at some point and tell you herself, because that's the best way to do it. But I can tell you just the at first I said yes or maybe, and then I said, no, thank you. And she inboxed me this morning. She goes, are you going to do this? And I said, well, listen, I looked at the replay, and I just feel like I'm not really sure. And so I don't want, because she goes, we'd love to have your energy there. And I thought, well, maybe you don't want my energy there because my energy is wobbling. I'm not really positive. I'm not 100% invested in the idea of doing it. And so I don't want to bring that energy to your group. Do you guys know what I'm saying? If I'm not really, oh yeah, I want to do this, then my energy isn't going to be the energy that she's looking for. I'm not doing it for her. I'm doing it for myself. But anyway, that's what I said to her. But then she wrote back and she responded. And I also had other things that I was saying, that I don't like being rigid with my eating habits. I don't like limiting myself or starving myself, but I have been already, when I watched her, her video, her live stream last Sunday, which I didn't get to. I'd forgotten about it, honestly. I didn't know I was going to do it. I had it written on my calendar, but anyway, hang on. I get excited, then I get ahead of myself. Okay, let me align. The point is, right? So, hi, Jennifer Williams. I love you too. Yeah, I am basically that basically I was saying that I don't feel like it would be for me at this time, but thank you. Anyway, she wrote back and explained to me what it was all about. And she also explained that it's not rigid and that she was having intuitive hits about that this morning, and she was wondering if she should address that, and my interaction with her made it clear that that was a confirmation for her. So when I responded again, I said, you know what? I'm in. I'm totally in. I'm totally in. So I'm excited. And then I said, if you want, when I go live tonight, you can introduce yourself to my audience, my friends, and excuse me, energy's moving. And you can tell everybody what you're doing in case anybody else wants to join us, you know? So it's not a rigid thing. And not only that, but it's called chakra colada because they're focusing on the different chakras too. So that it's what you're eating and, like the foods that you're, nourishing your body with, but it's also energy clearing. It's a very interesting concept, and I'm really excited to do it now. And so I'm excited for any of you that want to do it with me. And hopefully, Dr. Lisa or Lisa will be here in a little while and tell you herself. Yeah, and she's the one that fitted me for these eyeglasses. That's how I met her. And I knew when I met her that we were meant to meet. And you know what I mean? It's just amazing when it's just amazing how spirit just connects people and stuff. So, all right, let me see what you guys are saying and then we'll get into the readings. So, Jennifer says, love you too. Thank you. Thank you. Heather says, I was doing the same, just started tossing things. Okay, about the cleaning instead of talking myself into keeping something. Yes, exactly. I know there's a name for this, spring cleaning, right? And maybe that's it. Maybe I've tuned into that energy, that spring cleaning energy too. That's probably part of it. There's a collective belief that in the spring you clean and then so I'm feeling that too. But oh, the energy is just so open now. And you know what else? So I posted a video on a live today on my page. Just me. It was just silence outside with the breeze and the sun setting behind the trees. And I'm just sitting down. I put these two chairs outside. I don't know. I've had those chairs for as long as I've lived here. Never did I think to put them out front. There was always something else going on. And it never occurred to me that they would be so divinely placed out front. They sit flush against the building, which is great. They're small, so they don't take up a lot of space. You don't want to be cluttering the aisle, the walkway. And then the afternoon sun comes right there. I just sit and meditate. I did it today, which is why I was a few minutes late. You know, so I just really want to share this with you guys because it's really important to, just like Heather's saying, started the spring cleaning. See, I love it. This is so exciting. And Bonnie says, I've seen spoon bending, but have never tried. It sounds like fun. Oh yeah, please come. Please come. It's definitely gonna be fun. Um, I don't know how we're going to present it yet, but it's what we're going to do, and it's the collective intention to bend the spoon, and then we will do this. Yeah, and it's really actually kind of easy when like the simple steps to do it, which is kind of crazy. I was watching a 1985 video by Jack Houck, Houck. Not sure how to pronounce that, but he is the one that started the whole PK party thing, and I recommend that you watch that if you're drawn. Also, Sean McNamara does great PK work and telekinesis as well. All right. Donation sent, my dear friend. Oh, thank you so much, Jennifer. I will put you on the list too, my dear. I'm excited. Looking forward to reading for you and seeing whatever spirit wants you guys to know. Wow, this is fabulous. Okay, one moment. Let me find my pen. It was a pen. I know I have my pen. Okay, one moment. I'll be right back. Pen. Okay, spirit, where's my pen? Spirit hid my pen. That's all right. I have other pens. I just am partial to that one. Okay, we have this one. This will be fine. Da, 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 da. Okay. Yeah, I've done the because I love how the on the Matrix the child said it's not the spoon that bends, only your mind. That's just as possible. I've never done that, and I haven't seen it done uh, live. Oh, hi, human. How are you? What did you say about telekinesis? I just joined. Sorry. Oh, that's all right. I'll tell you in just a moment. Listening in Scotland. Awesome. Hello, Barry Craig. Hello, welcome. And Jennifer's in Ireland. I have my friends all over the world, and I will answer that in a minute. So I have another one too. Ah, this is my other one. Now, like I said, this is very easy to do. I've seen them just like swirled around, like they must have twisted it like several times, and then the bowl bends in. I'm a novice at this, but oh, there's my pen. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a novice at this, but anyway, so it's our birthday party. My awesome friend Debbie Charlton, who is from Ireland, just like Jennifer Williams. And we have the same birthday, March 29th. So we're having this double birthday party. I'm going to put the Zoom link in the group. So if you're to join High Vibrational Mastery, the group, it's not going to be a public link. You have to be in the group. But when you're in the group, then you can, it's a Zoom. It'll be a Zoom meeting, and I'm making it sound way more complicated. We're just doing it on Zoom, and if you want the link, you can inbox me. But join the group, because if you're not in my group, if you're in my group, then you're my friend, and that means you can come to my party. There you go. Something like that. And if that didn't sound good, then let that go. Because there's part of me that's still sitting on the chair outside in the sunset and you know what? It's also a job well done. I had gotten kind of into, okay, I was going to say a routine. Spirit called it a rut. All right, it was a rut. I did. I swear I was about to say the word routine. They said rut. I had gotten into kind of a rut where I was doing the same thing every day and it was limited and I wasn't really happy with what I was getting done. I wasn't feeling like I was accomplishing enough. I felt like, I things I don't, and why should I delve into that? Anyway, what I'm saying is that I wasn't feeling happy. In fact, I've noticed myself being cranky looking at people that I love, like and their success and their forward movement, their forward now listen to this. You might notice this to yourself sometimes. Their forward movement and they're doing well, which I love and I encourage and I support all my friends, right? But it suddenly triggered me. I found myself being triggered and I really realized it immediately. Okay. So it isn't like I sat there with my friends and thinking, well, they shouldn't have that. I would never think such a thing. I'm like, oh, I'm really happy for them. Why am I feeling something inside that doesn't feel good when I'm really happy for them? But what's going on in here? What are they reflecting back to me? And it was my own stagnation. Everybody, my friends that are doing, moving forward right now, it was my own stagnation, my own, uh, really? What is that? Inability to rise to the surface because I was stuck. They're showing me like all the energy from all the old things, the old, stuck energy. And I was still kind of like tethered down. And now I've severed so many of those cords. And some of it I did so quickly. Some of it happened in stages over the last 2 weeks. And then, but all that laundry I did today, that was a massive undertaking. And throwing things away, that's huge, huge. When you stop talking yourself out of throwing something away and you throw it away, oh my God, it made me feel like I wanted to just throw like so much away. And I do. Oh, hi, Julie. Thank you, dear. Okay, you'll be. So I've got, hang on, we have Nicole. One moment. We have Nicole, and then we have Jennifer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we have Julie. Okay, perfect. Excellent. You guys are all fabulous. I love you guys. So how often would you say you meditate? Me, I meditate every day. I It's my intention to meditate. Ow! She's scratching herself and she's accidentally kicking me. And Megan, is your butt? What's she doing? Oh, she stops now. I swear, her foot. She had an itch, right? So she keeps kicking me in the back. Are you all right, girl? Are you comfortable? Are you? This is Megan. For those of you that don't know, oops, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Now I know why I don't wear the shirt. Anyway, Megan, that's my girl. She and I love to sit on this chair together when we do live streams. All right, so let me answer your questions, human. All right, so did I answer your question about the PK? I believe I did. And I would love for you to join my Facebook group. It's called High Vibrational Mastery. The group would somebody like Kimmy or Heather, anybody actually, John, would be so kind as to drop the group link in the comments. And I might have to do it myself because you may not be able to see that from. You know what? If you drop it in the comments, then I'll pull it up on the screen because I know you're on YouTube. Um, but it's High Vibrational Mastery, the group. All right, so you've got 3 in a row. I'm going to start. And then, as far as meditation, I intend to do it every day. Do I do it every single day? Usually, yeah. And I started this years ago, and it's always my intention to do it first thing in the morning. Do I always do it then? No. But I'm not rigid either, you know. There's a part of me that wants to be like like a taskmaster, like you must do this at a certain time. But the honestly, the divine spirit in me knows that I don't have to do that. But there are certain times of day when it's more conducive. Like some yogis say, like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not really drawn to get up. Well, actually, I'm usually up at that hour. But and sometimes I meditate, but not that much. Normally, it's when I first get up, and and then throughout the day, I also sit for trance meditation or trance healing, trance speaking. So so I sit with a group, and that's something. What do I focus on? That's a great question. You're asking a lot of great questions. Okay, so I don't know if you're familiar with Esther Hicks, who channels Abraham. That's when I started my whole meditation thing because I wanted to channel like Esther channels Abraham. That I didn't know I was going to be psychic. I didn't know I already was, obviously. I didn't know what else that I was going to do healing. I didn't know all these things. I knew that I was going to be a channel, and I know, and I do. More and more all the time. She focuses on central air conditioning on like YouTube. You can pull up a video of central air, just the sound. No, for her and for me too, that's just a neutral sound. It's a constant, easy to just tune into that. Sometimes I tune into my breath. Sometimes I listen to Melan because my friend Debbie, who's my trans mediumship mentor, plays Melan all the time for our trance classes. So I'm very much connecting her to uh, meditation. Now, sometimes I prefer to sit in silence, which is when I might, listen to my breath or listen to the AC. What you want to do is focus on something other than your thoughts, because thoughts are going to enter your mind, and you just let them go. Just let them flow in and flow out. If you don't focus on something, maybe it's a candle flame sitting in front of you. Maybe you lit a candle and you're gazing into the flame. There's infinite ways to meditate. The one that I find the most expansive and beneficial from my spiritual development, my psychic development, my life is my silent meditations and my trance blending. But I say that, but yet I sat outside today under a tree for a little while I was doing laundry, and then later on I sat in the front in the sunshine while the sun was setting, and I did close my eyes and do the lotus position for a few moments, but I didn't like totally let go. I was enjoying the moment, and that enjoying the moment and that appreciation is, as Abraham will say, as good as meditation or better, because you're present in the moment. But still, I put meditation at the highest, the high number one on my everything list of like, so what's the most important thing that I've done to change my life? And if I had to narrow it down to only one thing, which I don't. So, but I'll just say the thing for me that I find most beneficial is meditation. I hope that answers your question. Thanks for asking so many great questions. Ask more if you're drawn. Hi, is moving to Arizona the right choice? That is a great question. And oh, I love that, you guys. Oh, look at that. Rachel saying, hi, I'm Rachel from Dublin, Ireland. Spirit message. Please, thank you. God bless Rachel Ann from Dublin, Ireland. I love that. Wow. So we've got Ireland in the house a couple of times over, and Scotland and the US. Where else are you guys from? Now, Faith Ann Avance, if you would like a reading, my dear, I am doing readings for donation. Suggested donation is $33, and the link is pinned in the comments and also should be in the description. So if that's what you're drawn to do, just let me know that you've donated, and then I will put you next on the list. Okay. All right. I have Nicole already paid. Nicole, Jennifer, and Julie. So we will start off in that order. I am so glad that you are all here. I'm so excited. I feel so great about the shift that's taken place in my life today. Okay. Spirit's pulling up this card. It's not for anybody in particular right now. Or maybe it is, but here, let's give it to everybody because I couldn't help. They made me pull it out. At 3 and 6 is 9. It's the ending of a cycle, and Koi Fish says there is always enough. There is always enough. That's a message for me too. For there is always enough. There is always enough. Abundance reigns supreme. There is always enough. Enough well-being, enough time, enough good health, enough. Uh, did I say money? Enough. Yeah, love. There's always enough. There's always enough. Physical wellness is always enough. I love it. Put the group link in the in the YouTube comment chat. Oh my God! Thank you, Heather. You are the best. You rock. Yes, I love it. I appreciate it. And Michelle says, California, it's Michelle. Hey, Michelle, good to see you. I've been away too long, in and out of chat, enjoying sunshine with my little soulmate birdie. Sending you love. Well, thank you so much. It's great to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Sounds amazing. California with your soulmate birdie. That sounds just so divine. Totally. I love that. We are such a loving group. We really are with each other. We're such a loving group. And I love that. That energy, that high vibrational energy that we all connect together with, that all of our energies combined, we create a healing energy that's healing for ourselves, for each other, for the planet, for the collective. When we gather here together for these live stream readings, we're doing much more than just, I don't want to say just a reading because honestly, those are pretty profound. But we're doing much more than it seems like we're doing energetically on levels that we can't physically see with our human eyes usually. There's a lot going on, a lot of healing taking place, a lot of energy shifting, and a lot of messages being brought forth that may not be specifically for you. Like you didn't pay for the reading, but you're here listening because you're drawn, and then you're going to hear something that was meant for you. Spirit does that all the time. They'll piggyback readings. Like I can be reading for Nicole and Kimmy can get a message. It happens all the time. With mediumship too, but I'm not talking about mediumship. I am specifically going to focus on psychic right now. Although that's not entirely true because I connect with my spirit team to do readings all together. So I always say that I read, even my psychic readings, I do mediumistically. I am indeed a medium. All right, let me get the rest of my cards out. The ones I'm going to work with today, which might be everything. What a great day, guys. And then you have that satisfied feeling. That satisfied feeling like, I got a lot of stuff done. And then you look around your house and you're like, wow, things look really different in a really positive way. I look outside, the building is clean. I look inside, there's maybe 2 loads of laundry in the whole apartment left to do. And everything else is put away. And then some things are actually air drying. And I'm just like, and my dogs are happy and my cats are happy. And I just see, I'm going to redo my office too. I'm looking around the office. Yeah. But sometimes if you get into a stagnant space or a rut, as Spirit called it, and you may not even notice some that things haven't moved or shifted or changed because you're in that momentum. Once you shift the energy, whatever you're doing, like shake it up. If your physical energy, shake it up, shake it. We'll do more of that soon. I don't want to shake my ring off. I'll leave the ring on. But shaking your physical energy, whatever we do to shift the energy, and if it's something that we can see, oh, that's awesome. That when our physical eyes and our human ears can confirm the energetic changes that we're making within ourselves and our external environment, because the external is a mirror of our internal environment. So if you're living in some clutter, know that there's some stuck shit in here. I was aware of it for myself. I was aware. I just didn't. Sometimes we are just in the middle of learning something. So you can be a totally self-aware person, to the degree that you are at that point in time, which that's where I am. Right. So I'm self-aware. And yet I was aware that I was not, but I wasn't aware of everything. Wasn't all together yet, but I knew I was getting agitated, and that agitation, that contrast, that means things are about to move. Either they're moving or they're about to move. Because if you get annoyed with the situation that you're in and you're not doing enough, like with your business or your friends or your life or your body or whatever it is, you're not eating enough healthy foods, whatever it is for you. If you are just kind of like stuck somewhere and you're getting annoyed at it, that means you're not complacent anymore. It's not just happening and you don't even notice. No, you're tuned in. You're like, dang, I'm doing this thing, or I haven't done this thing and I really want to do this thing. And just don't focus on the agitation. Be aware that it's there, because it's what happens is like the breaking ground. When you're breaking ground, I don't even like that expression because I think of the earth. But when you're creating a foundation of a building or something, and that's what it's called, breaking ground. So it's like that. It's like you're breaking ground, right? And then it's cleared away. That's your breaking ground, so that's all changed now, and that's got to be cleared away, and then you can build something new. But actually, what I've noticed in spiritual development and personal development is that while I'm doing the clearing, I'm becoming more. I'm shifting. I'm changing. So it isn't like at the end of something I'll finally be the person I want to be. No, it's in this here and now moment. I am more than I was a moment ago, and I'll be more than in a moment from now. In the next now moment, I'll be even more. And all these changes take place. Really? They're saying experientially? Is that a word? Because half of what I said just now is channeled, but I'm just saying this is all really powerful. What's going on right now is just huge changes. I think Cryon described a story where he basically said, don't be afraid if one day you wake up and your own furniture is in a different place. I love that. I think I've heard Cryon say something about that. But yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling right now when I look around. But I changed positions of my furniture and everything. God knows that needed to be done. It did. I didn't know. Sometimes you look around, you're like, well, that goes there because that's where it goes, and that's there because that's where it is. And I just anyway. Okay. First things first, Nicole John, you are up. Anybody just coming in now? I have 3 people on the list. I could probably do 6. So if you're looking to get a reading tonight, how is Trixie Boo? She is so fine. Thank you. I will give her big hugs from you. Yeah, she's in the other room. She's been cuddling on the bed. I changed the sheets, of course, and the new fresh blankets and everything too. And so she loves all that stuff. And I gently picked her up from the laundry basket that she was asleep in and put her on the bed. And then I gently picked her up later and put her back in the laundry basket because there was some new laundry in it again. Guess that's what happens when you change sheets, even if you think you did everything. There's Nicole. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to quiet my mind for a moment. Did I make tea? Well, one thing at a time. I had to share that all with you. Oh. There were messages in there for everybody. Even if you're watching the live stream on the replay, messages for you too. Nicole John. Okay. Okay. They're showing me sunset over the city. Now, I think I've seen you post about that as well. But they're showing me that. Have you posted your view of the sunset? If not, it's in my, because either I'm seeing it in my mind, which I am seeing it in my mind, but I also think I've seen it on Facebook. So they're starting there. I just felt drawn to share that part. Anyway, let me get out of my own way here. The sun will nourish you. The sun will nourish you. They're moving energy. They're moving energy through your chakras right now. The sun will nourish you. It will nourish your body. It will nourish your mind, your spirit, your soul. We have a Native American guide here with you tonight. I need a different microphone. Spirit, manifestation, please. The first card I'm getting for you, Nicole, is self-worth. Love what you see. Okay. So I feel, Nicole, that there's still some, she goes, not lately. Okay, then that's what they're inviting you to do is to connect more with the sun. Yes, that's what they're saying, to connect more with the sun. I feel like there's an, I don't know if that's a word, ungrounded, but that's where they're moving some energy now. I'm drawn to bring out the sage too. I really have no idea what they're going to do tonight until they're doing it. So I'm just going with the flow. I'm flowing. Okay. And if Dr. Lisa Ramirez stops by to talk about the chakra colodic lens, then we'll pause just for 10 minutes so she can tell us everybody about it. Otherwise, we're just going to keep going. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you. Let me just take care of that. Okay. Spammy whammy. Okay. Okay. And if you donate, guys, let me know. Thank you very much, Kimmy and Heather, I appreciate you both extremely, extremely. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Oh, cool. All right. Okay. I feel, Nicole, that you have been in a rut too. I feel that you've been in your own version of a rut. I feel that that's exact what you're saying about wanting um, to spend more time outside. That's a definite. That's a definite. And the two cards they're coming up side by side are fear, which is face the fear, and self worth. Now, what are they saying about this? Okay, they're saying locked inside. Really? Locked inside you is an abandoned child, feeling abandoned, wanting love and nourishment, cocooned within you is this loving being at the core of you who wants attention and love. Because I'm feeling the being right now, and that's where I'm tuned. I told Spirit I was open to whatever or anything today, so that's where I'm feeling right now. I feel like I'm your inner child, and I'm like, please help me. I want love, honor, respect. I want you to see me. I want to feel seen. I want to feel seen, and I want to feel approved of and appreciated because I deserve that innately. I innately deserve that. I'm your inner child, and I am you, and you are me. There's some healing. There's some healing that needs to take place, and they're showing me contentment, be satisfied. So the end result is definitely we're gonna do some clearing here. I don't have a feather with me. I have a lot of feathers, and none of them are next to me. That's okay. I have cards. We'll we'll use this one. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful. We're just going to smudge, starting at the base, the root chakra. We're going below the root chakra. There's 3 chakras below the root chakra. We're going all the way down there today. We're smudging, we're smudging, we're smudging. Root chakra, sacral, solar. You have to shift your energy to create change. If you get up and you do the same thing day after day, night after night with no change, but you want change, you're going to notice the same thing happens day after day and night after night. You can start small. Start small. I'm cleansing your third eye. I feel like I need a lot of that right here. There was like a mist or a cloud over it. Not a cloud, not a cloud in the sky, but like a mist, a fog. Like I'm cleansing my glasses. I'm cleansing your third eye, the lens on your third eye. Okay, that's good. Because one small change, like for me, I my first change was changing from coffee to green tea. I was completely stopping the coffee. That was a small change, but it was a big change because it was their spirit showing. And this is coming up for, I'm sharing my experience, but this is coming up for you, Nicole, and anybody else it resonates with. They're showing me a lighter. They're showing me a lighter and a fuse. And that one change was the spark that lit the fuse. And then the fuse continued to burn slowly at first, right? Then faster, faster. And then more change and more change. And then as you create more momentum, right, going in a positive direction, in the direction you want to go in, right, you create more momentum, and then you're like, oh, and then the more change keeps happening and more positive things start flowing in, and things happen, like with me, with them power washing my whole outside of my building that I've wanted for 5 years now to happen, but I didn't have physical control over that. Energetically I did, and it was my intention, and so all of a sudden I shift my energy, and voila, the building is also clean. Everything is in divine timing. This is so notice that, pay attention to your momentum. All right, let me get down to see what you've said. Oh, Leanna's saying hi. All right, bye, human. Thank you so much for being here. And she says, thank you for sharing your energy, Megan. I love you and everyone here. I love you too, my dear. Thank you. Okay, cool. All right. So let me see if there's anything else Spirit has for you tonight. Um, let's see, Joanne. I meant to put your, oh, there. I'm Joanne. Who's Joanne? Nicole. Sorry about that. Who is Joanne? Do you have somebody in spirit named Joanne? I'm just looking, and I know there's no Joanne here on the feed that I can see. So I'm just wondering if there's. Let me see if there's anything else for you. They said nope. That is all for now. So I hope that resonates with you. Hang on, there's one more spot. Oh no, they told me that I can use this behind the neck. I want to get behind the neck too. They're talking about compassion and self love. And just to find that one little spark for yourself, Nicole, I hope that resonates with you, dear. Find that one spark, that one spark, that one little change that you can make for yourself. Because you're going to find that you are more open and appreciative with others as you are more open and appreciative of yourself. So this is a process. They're saying this is a process. Leanne says can't even find the lighter right now. I understand. And Nicole says thank you. Great. Yes. Awesome. 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 If you ever feel drawn uh, to do some private work with me, inbox me because I feel drawn to work with you. So you can let me know. All right. You can reach me on Facebook Messenger. That's the best way. All right. So I'm turning this around. Next up, we have, and thank you for allowing me to read for you, and thank you for your generous donation. Next up, we have the lovely Jennifer Williams. Woohoo. And Leanna, let me share one thing, dear. It's okay. If you don't have the lighter right now, that's really okay. Because know that the lighter is there. Maybe you can't see it. That's like not being able to see the forest of the trees. And that's okay. That's okay. Honor yourself where you are. That's really important. I love that. The dancers and the shamrocks. Honor yourself where you are. Honor yourself where you are. I know for myself, she goes, "Yeah, it's okay. It just sucks." Yeah, I know. I get that. I've literally just brought myself out of a funk, which was, I don't know how long it was. It was what it was, But I had to remind myself all the time not to judge myself, which you're doing. I feel it. You're judging yourself. Not to judge myself and to let stuff go. And I even taught myself how to just relax and watch a movie, like a regular, like like today I watched The Couch Trip when I woke up this morning with Walter Matthau and one of the one of the Ghostbuster guys. I can't think of his name offhand. Dan Aykroyd. I think so. Yeah. Okay, what? But that's something that I am now okay to do because I realized the value in it. I didn't see the value in it before. I was judging myself, but I needed those. I did notice specifically that if I watched something unpleasant, even if it was like a documentary and if it was about like war, not that I would watch about war, but sometimes if you're watching about, I was watching a lot of a big part of a series about the roots, where you come from, and there's so much war that's happened in our world, not just our country, in our world over the years, that when you're going back centuries and look, and they're talking about people's ancestors, there's a that war gets spoken about and injustice and stuff. But it's also interesting. Um, anyway, so I check my just what it is. Take your temperature. Not physically with a thermometer. Check your vibration while you're watching something or reading something or doing something. Take your temperature. How do I feel right now? Does my gut feel like it's in a knot? Am I feeling anxious? Am I holding my breath like they're not going to hurt an animal, or you know what I mean? Like something like that. When I watch it, even if it's a cartoon, I can't watch it. I don't. It makes me very uncomfortable, and it's just not for me. So, but what I'm getting back to you, take your temperature. Say, how do I feel right now? And if you're enjoying it and you feel very expansive, and you're watching maybe a comedy or something really interesting to you, and it's a good feeling, and you're like, oh, this is really great, right? But if you're feeling like, Mm, they're not gonna. Oh, I hope they don't. I don't know. Whatever it is for you, if you're feeling inside and it doesn't feel good to you, and it doesn't feel exciting and expansive or happy, it just feels like, then just be aware of it. You can keep doing whatever you're doing if you're watching a horror movie or something, if that's what you like. But I really do want to invite you to focus on things that feel good, sound good, because like in a movie that's very dramatic, like a horror movie, the sounds of screaming and the imitation of blood and guts and the psychological torture. Sometimes, I mean, it's really, if you're a sensitive like I, not everybody's as sensitive as me, but a lot of you are, because you wouldn't be drawn to me this way if you weren't, because you wouldn't get me, and you get me. She goes, oh my God, I can't either. Yeah, see, I'm saying. So you know yourself. So check yourself, take your temperature, Shayna, and say, if find out how you feel about whatever it is that you're doing at that moment. If you're doing something and it doesn't feel good, just be aware of it. And then make it, an inspired, take inspired action based on that, or take no action at all. But even not even taking no action is still taking an action. But you're being aware. You're present in the moment, and you're aware of how you feel. You know, and that's important. Oh, okay. And Jennifer says, yes, yes, be aware of what you are immersed in at any given moment. Your mind can't tell the difference. Exactly. 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 If that's another thing about fear-based programming. If you're watching a lot of fear-based programming, your mind, and you're feeling like all like uncomfortable inside. Well, like Jennifer said, that's true. Your mind can't tell the difference. And so your human body is reacting, to unwellness, to dis-ease, to, you know, fear or whatever. So just make your choices for however you want to live your life. There's no need for you to be bored either. I realized for myself, I was living in a bit of a cocoon. But I also was happier there that's where I was. That's where I was. And it was good for me. And it worked. And now I'm feeling more expansive, but always check yourself, check your temperature, because something might resonate with you one day, like maybe a genre, like for me, sometimes I can watch a psychological thriller and it won't trouble me. And other times, because I used to freaking love those. That was my favorite genre. I used to love that. But now I'm like, as long as I don't, as long as it doesn't bother me like too much. If there's something that I really can't get, then I just turn it off. Then I don't even bother, finishing watching it. All right, Jennifer, I've got some cards for you. Hang on, let me just address this. Leanna says, I don't even need to open my eyes. I'm just trying to ignore the body just alone too many years and stuck. You know what? I have to share this. I'm so glad you said that. I'm sorry that you're going through that, but ignoring your body is part of who you are. So instead of sending your body love, you're sending it like hate I'm not going to pay any attention to you. I'm going to ignore you. Just don't even want to deal with you. And but that's your body is you, and you are your body. Okay, you're a star. Obviously, you're a spark of the divine. We are all infinite beings. We're souls, but these bodies are the temples that our souls are incarnated in. That we are like the shoe that we're wearing for this life. And if we don't honor the physical us, then we're dishonoring the spiritual us as well. Hmm. How to share that? Jennifer says the butterfly always emerges from the cocoon. Nicely said. First card. Leanna, I feel like you've been through a lot, my dear. And one live stream with some advice from spirit or from me, it's not going to totally shift your whole life. But I can say that this live stream and any information that you are able that you take from it that serves you now will definitely help you to make a change, because we're talking about it and you're engaging in it. And so that this right here is your first step. This conversation right here is your lighter. This is the light. This is what's igniting the flame, because we wouldn't be having this talk if you weren't ready to shift. So that was it. That's You're going, girl. Okay. Yes, like Jennifer says, we are here to help. We love you. That is so true. We do. We love you. It's my white knuckling it. It's all right. It's all right. Wherever you are in this now moment is totally okay. It's great. Just love yourself. I am where I am and I'm happy. I love myself the way I am. And I love I'm open to loving myself. Even I'm open to loving myself. How about that? I'm open to loving myself. This is amazing. Thanks. Yeah, I'm really grounded today, girl. You were spot on today too with your amazing readings, girl. You were like, oh, I can't wait to work with you tomorrow night. We're gonna rock the world here. My gosh, I love this. I love this. Okay, Jennifer, we've got celebration, acknowledge your victories, and empathy. I see you and I hear you. So, what are they talking about? Oh, and one more, and forgiveness. Set yourself free. Let's see what is this about. They're saying, when are you going to start using your spiritual gifts, girl? They're quite direct tonight, and I'm so relaxed I'm not getting in the way. So they're really talking about, let me see, Jennifer says white knuckling it. Oh my God. We do get the white knuckle ride. All right. Like, we've all been there. We've all been there at some point in our lives. And some of us stay there for too long. Let me go back on that. There is no too long, okay? Because there's no too much of anything. You can choose as long as you want to white knuckle it. But remember that you're in charge of your ride. You're the one. You paid to get on, and you can, and you can get. Well, I don't mean. Let me. Can you do a better analogy than that? Yes. There. If this is your ride, you chose to get on, and you can choose. Yeah, buckle up, baby. I say relax. Relax and know that the ride is truly harmless and that you are in control of all of it. You know? I like that though. Jennifer says I'm the slowest learner. Girl, we've been talking about this for years now. Years. I've been blessed to know you for several years. And Spirit's always like, because you're so psychic, Jennifer. You're just so. You're not like a little intuitive. You're super like intuitive. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. But you have to use it for yourself. before you can use it for others. I have. I do see over the years you've shifted. I know you moved. I don't. I know that it wasn't recent, but I know that you moved to a different home. I feel that was a big energy shift for you. She goes, I know. I'm laughing so hard, my friend. That was a big energy shift for you. There's been a lot of change and transformation. In fact, there was a time I remember when you were in a place, right, a place of fear, but then you transcended and transmuted, and wound up living in an even more beautiful place. And so these changes have been occurring over the years. As you've been evolving, and this is the next card, which says, "Im Rama, where are you being called to journey to? Where are you being called to journey to?" So, what are you being called to do right now, Jennifer? What is it that really resonates with you? You're also getting koala spirit. That spirit has a plan. That's it. Oh, wow. So they're saying, okay, it's number 35, by the way, which is 3 and 5 is 8, number of abundance. So, spirit has a plan. And where are you being called to journey to? So, they want me to pull another card. They said, feel the harmony. Tune into the harmonics of nature. Hmm. They're showing me a tree, and it looks like a money tree. And it's also the tree of life, with the energy going deep, 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 deep into the earth. But it's definitely, there's money in the roots, and then there's money up above. It's a money tree. It's the money tree of life. Never seen this before, but it is. It is. They're saying it can start out sparse and few and far between, and then grow to be quite expansive. This is regarding you and a career in the spiritual realm. Hmm. Yes. I said anything else? They said yes, one more card. And this is the card. It says faraway places. Let me see. Because I have 2 months left on my rental. Okay. Could be another move, right? I have the most amazing money tree in my front porch. I will send you a picture. Oh my God. I can't wait to see your money tree. They're showing me a money tree and you really have a money tree? That's amazing. I love that. Faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. You're moving. There it is. Get ready for new horizons. Oh, I love this. What a freaking awesome reading. I hope that resonated with you, Jennifer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so thank you for allowing me to read for you. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad to see you. And thank you for your generous donation. Julie Graham is next. Let me know if you guys donate. The suggested donation tonight is 3333, and that is for whatever spirit wants to bring. So you might get a reading, you might get your energy clear. Everybody's going to get a reading, but you may also get an energy clearing with that, or some healing, or a shift, or whatever it is that you need. It's information, it's channeling, it's coming through for you tonight. It's coming through for you tonight. So donate if you want to be next, after Julie. And this is really exciting because, when spirit, when the medium is connected and open and spirit's flowing in, woo! And so here we are. Here we are. Because I'm ready. Oh yeah, amazing. I love it. And Julie says, and there she is. Hello, hello. Oh, Leanne asks is a great question. Is Megan how I should address you? You may call me Megan. You can also call me C. Some people call me C Megan, which all three of which I'm perfectly content with. I think my personal favorite is C, but I really love being called Megan because I am honored by my namesake. I named myself after my dog Megan, who is the most incredible soul I've ever met. I love you all. I love all my dogs and cats. I'm just saying, but she's my teacher. She's my soul dog there, and has taught me many amazing lessons. And so, anyway, that's not what we're talking about right now. Oh, Truly, Rudy! Oh my God, your money tree. That's amazing. I wish I could share that. That's beautiful. Let me see if I can share that. Yes, I can. How about if I do this? Is it okay if I share it? Let me see if I can pop that in there. I know I got to get into Facebook and take care of that. Oh no! I was just reading what you wrote about your appliances, Kimmy. It's time to get new ones. It's time. I'm That's interesting. All right, I'm posting Jennifer's money tree on my page now. Hope you don't mind. Thank you very much. Let me get to the thingy and take care of that. Oh, that's the wrong video. Oh, that's a great video. All right, one moment. It's still the wrong video. Come on, Spirit. Thank you. I think I meant come on Facebook, but Spirit's cool. Something's going on. All right, so let me spam, spam a llama ding dong. Okay. Well, okay. Hopefully that's taken care of. Okay, good. Yeah, I took care of that one. Okay. Cool beans, everybody. The first card that's coming up. Hang on a minute. Troll. Another one or the one I just got rid of? If you mean the okie dokie one person, I got rid of them. I know that sounds cold, doesn't it? That's not very heart centered. I'm aware of it. I'm human. They get on my nerves sometimes, but it's okay. It's all okay. It's not a big deal. Leanna, don't call yourself any kind of dumb. Don't ever refer to yourself like that. That you're being very, I'm telling you, you're programming yourself in a way. And I don't mean, and I realize I'm telling you what to do. You don't have to listen to anything I'm saying, but I'm just saying, this is this is okay. I mentioned meditation before about being one of the key changes that I made in my life. That's true. So is not talking bad about myself to myself, not putting myself down. I build myself up. I don't allow anybody else to speak ill of me or make jokes about me. I don't speak ill of me or make jokes about myself. Like, not like, you know what I'm saying? Not like that. And that will change your life. If you really want to get out of your own way, and keep that fuse going, how about that's better. That's definitely better. That's energetically, that's definitely better. Okay. So but you can eat, if you want to, you can even try, technology is a bit of a mystery to me, but it's unfolding more in front of me every day. Something like that. It's just, it seems hard, but it's getting easier. How like that? It seems hard, but it's getting easier. Right? Just that one's way better, just so you know. Even if you stopped right there, that's way better than the 100%, 100% better energy, 100%. But I invite you to try that because you can actually become good at technology if you allow yourself to do it. Yeah. Um, Everything I do, I'm self-taught. Now, anyway, I don't want to talk about me, and I don't want to talk about that either. I want to read for Julie. Come back, Julie. I'm going to tune into you right now. That's a cool conversation. We're having a lot of cool conversations tonight, guys. Wherever the planets are today, it's a nice feeling. It's all in a good place. Agreed. Okay, that's what we needed. Okay. Okay, let me cleanse my energy. There's some such important stuff coming through tonight, and I feel so blessed and eager to be this vessel for this stuff. Woohoo! Yes, yes, yes. When I was in the sun meditating earlier, like a light meditation, That pun was not intended by me, but spirit's very funny. Like I was sitting in the sun, light meditation. Well, so I was having a light, I'm meaning like a light trance kind of meditation, light meditation. And they showed me that the sun was pouring in through my crown chakra, flowing through my body into all my cells, just healing and waking everything up. And oh my God, just amazing feeling. And then just going all the way through me and then deep, deep down into the earth, grounding me into the earth, the sun's beautiful rays, the beautiful sun's energy. Open to the flow. The first card I'm getting for you today, Julie, is number 37. Lion Spirit. Be generous of spirit. Okay. So that's also number 10. So it's the beginning of a new cycle. Be generous of spirit. Number 31, which is 4. The angels are with you. Oh, look how cute he is. Oh my God. Groundhog Spirit. Time to let go. Well, that's interesting. Now they're reminding me about a previous reading that you had. Didn't you get that a card about traveling? You did. You did because they're showing me like uh, I don't remember. It was from this deck. It was from the Traveler's deck. And I remember we saw a boat or a ship. It was a sailing vessel. I did, yes. So this is interesting. They're talking about setting sail. They're talking about setting sail. I swear I remember why I don't wear this shirt. It was one of my favorite shirts when I bought it, which was actually a few years ago. But then every time I wore it, it was like sliding down. Now I'm like, I keep pulling it back up. I'm like, oh, that's right. That's why. Or just, I'm sure a little camisole would work just fine too. But I was kind of like, oh, what shirt haven't I worn in a while? This one. Because like Kimmy, what you were saying earlier about you could have certain clothes. I have a separate closet. I mean, I have a lot of space. I have a two-bedroom. I live with my dogs and my cats. But I'm just saying, I have a different where I only put my shirts and pants for either live streaming or going out. It's not my everyday wear. Although some of it I've had so long, like this shirt, and it's just might as well be everyday wear. But not really. Not if I maybe not. But anyway, I want some new stuff. So there we go. I'm going to manifest some new clothing to wear on camera too. Because I get tired of seeing myself in the same old stuff. Even if it is nice and neat and clean and looks presentable because I don't ever wear it except for once a year or whatever. It sounds all ridiculous what I'm talking about. Who cares about that stuff? Let's go back to Julie. It's a beautiful shirt. Thank you, Kimmy. I appreciate that. I like it too. I think it might have been my first live streaming shirt or one of my first I've had this for a long time, and I'm realizing that it was one of my first shirts to go out when I went to the symphony with Diane when I was going through chemo. I just realized how long I've had this shirt since like 2017. Um, 29 which is 11. So giraffe spirit, see the big picture. They're showing me a box. They're showing me a limited perspective. They're saying expansive visionary, but limiting with a myopic lens. Is that right? Is that what the word is? They're showing me like you are an expansive visionary, but you're seeing experiencing your life as it were through a smaller, more focused lens. The word they're using is myopic, and I believe that's well, of course they know, but I'm sometimes if I'm not sure of a word, I question it. But they know what they're talking about. Oh, you got the same card. Interesting. All right, where are you being called to journey to? So where are you? So this is a thing. Oh, I got Kimmy on the screen. Julie. So where are you being called to journey to? So this is a thing. It's time to let go. They're saying be generous of spirit, right? And what does that mean? Be generous of spirit, spirit. Be generous with yourself and the time that you spend with spirit. Expand your spiritual nature exponentially by allowing yourself space to breathe. They're saying a new kingdom, a new connection, and they're moving energy. Now they're moving energy out of your chakras. They're moving energy. I'm gonna do it this way. Hey Ananda, 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 hey Anda, hey Anda, hey Anda, hey Anda, hey hey Anda, oh we're shifting energy here. And they're talking about harmony. They're talking about harmony, music and harmony. They're saying use music to trigger your expansiveness. Tune in to the subtleties of your life. Tune into the subtleties of the music. Play the music that you like, that resonates with your soul, and tune into the subtleties of it. You will become aware of your own true nature, of your own reality, of your own expansiveness as you allow yourself to open up to the subtle realms. And I feel very drawn to say that you love music, and they're really bringing forth music as a conductor for you, um, making it very conducive to change and to their moving energy. See, energy is moving through me. Hmm. Good stuff. By the way, guys, if you're just tuning in and you would like a reading tonight, the suggested donation is $33.33, and the PayPal link is in the comments, as is the Cash App link. Let me know if you use Cash App because I have to get my cell phone. Oh, I have it actually. Let me know if you use Cash App or PayPal. So let me see what Julie says. Here we are. I've been listening to a lot of healing meditation music when going to sleep. That's powerful. Very significant. They're inviting you to use that as a meditation. They're calling it a trigger or a key to meditation. They're saying find a note, find a point within the music, find an energy, something subtle within the music, and connect to that from your heart chakra, from your heart center. Connect to that piece of music. So you find the piece of music that you love, and it resonates with you, right? It sounds good, you think it's good, and all that, right? And then you obviously it's going to make you feel good if everything else is resonating. And then use your heart. Close your eyes, and as you're laying down to go to sleep or however you're doing it, to tune in with your heart, to connect with that energy, Hmm. She goes, oh, it helps me to clear energy. Beautiful. Yes, yes. And this is a more they're calling it an escalated version. It's an they're showing like a step up. There's steps, like a step up. It's moving you in an even deeper direction. You're doing what you're already doing it, and this is moving it, taking it, like kicking it up a notch. Like, okay, so now that I'm using this energy, this music to clear my energy and to help me to fall asleep, and now they're inviting you to tune into it, to tune in and connect to it. They're saying it's going to be like a visceral response. You're They're talking about kinetic energy, tuning into it physically, feeling the vibration. Spirit saying that these in this now reality, it's this thing that I've been showing you guys, which is also they show this in like qigong and different things, but I'm using it for the same reason, to shift energy. But I'm drawn to do it often now, guys. And this is really important. If you feel the need to shift your energy, just shake it. Just shake it. You know what my dad used to do, Julie? Thank you, Dad. He used to kick his feet while he was laying in bed. He used to like to sleep on his stomach. I know because I used to hear, and my mom would talk about it. And I didn't understand what it was. I'm not sure he knew exactly what he was doing at the time. He just knew it made him feel good, but it relaxed him. But I know now he was shifting his energy. So his feet would be, like sole up, right? Because he's laying face down. And then, or you could do it the other way too, right? And he would just kick his feet in the bed under the covers, ready, go to bed. Brrrr. And then when you stop, you can feel your chi buzzing. You feel that energy flowing. Your blood is flowing, your energy is flowing. It's relaxing, and it's going to help you fall asleep too. So these are all great energy shifts. We have cleared some energy. And Kimmy says, yes, I love that. Just shake it. Just shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. That's it. Shake it. Shake it, baby. Shake it. So that is what I have for you tonight, Julie. I hope that resonated with you. Thank you so much for your generous donation. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. Is there anyone else? Now Lisa has not shown up, but she did say she's in a class and maybe not going to be able to come. But let me see. Um, Okay, so I just let her know that I'm going to remain live for about another 10 minutes if she cares to join us. That I've already told you guys about her and that she may come to talk about it. And this is referring to the, where are we? Here we are. And this is referring to the detoxification. Julie says, thank you very much. It certainly did. Was in a more, was in a more, just taking it in tonight. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. We are all exactly where we're supposed to be, you know? And I'm just so excited. Kimmy, when I was listening to you earlier and you were saying, I love this. I love what I do. She was doing readings, amazing readings that Kimmy does. And she goes, I love this. And I feel the same way. I love this. I absolutely love what I do. And very, very, very soon, Kimmy and I have a course coming out on how to do psychic readings live. Ooh, did I say that? Did I let that slip? Yep. I know we've mentioned it before, and it's manifesting in divine timing, but I feel like it's going to be sooner rather than later. Please excuse me for a moment. I want to get some tea. She goes, so many messages resonate. I am so glad. I knew that as soon as I sat down tonight with everything that happened today and all the oh my God, I knew that stuff was going to, yep, things are moving, things are happening. Moving in a shape, and want to know what else? When you're in something like spirit called a rut, right? Or you're stagnant, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, I just want to say that I love everybody. Sheena, I love you so much. You are such an awesome, amazing human, woman, soul, spirit, light. You're awesome, and I know I love you, and feel certain that everybody does too. But I know I do. You're awesome. Um, what was I talking about? I got so into the whole love fest here, guys. Well, whatever I was saying couldn't have been more important than that. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my tea. I'll be right back. I'll leave that on the screen because that rocks. You rock. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. I feel okay. Yeah, I feel great. Woo, I feel good. Oh my, oh my. Well, that's inconvenient. So stop that. Stop it right away. Jesus. All right. Okay, woo! Kimmy says, so good. I got you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Shana said, I missed some because of laundry, but yes, I can feel the amazing energy in here. I'm so glad you're doing laundry too. Oh my God, I've been doing so much laundry today. It's such a great thing, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe you do laundry more often, but it's not. It wasn't my favorite thing to do. So it was my favorite thing to put off. It really was. But now almost everything in my house is clean. Almost, almost. There's still one more thing I have to throw out. One more blanket that I just have to get rid of because I'm just if I'm not going to wash it, I had it in my hand today. Either I'm going to wash it or I'm going to toss it. And well, that's it. So that's tomorrow, and I just have just a couple more loads. It's amazing. I'm just so happy. I looked into my linen closet today, and I said, "Oh my gosh, abundance! I've never seen all my towels and blankets and, and sheets all clean at the same time. I just haven't. I'm very into my what I do spiritually and whatever. I don't know. I love I love our home. I do, and you know. Anyway, this is a new thing for me to have everything clean at the same time, like all the linens and stuff. And I had so much energy to do it because once it's in the machine, it's such a relieving feeling. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It really is. Yep, I agree. I'm suddenly getting a Mr. Rogers song in my head. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a real good feeling. You're growing inside. Wasn't that Mr. Rogers? Yeah, this says laundry for me tomorrow. Awesome. I'm just thrilled that I've gotten so much done, you know, because oh my God, my closets are a mess. Well, I didn't say it's perfectly neatly in order, but it is folded. Everything is folded and it's put away in the closet, in the linen closet. That's a good thing. Okay, coming now. Oh, Lisa's going to come on right now. Yay! Oh, great. Perfect divine timing or what? Totally divine timing. Lisa's going to come here and talk about the chakra colada, which is this energy and physical detox that she's hosting. And Lisa Ramirez is Dr. Lisa Ramirez. She is my optometrist, and but she's really into healing and opening up to. You'll meet her. You'll meet her. She's awesome. She has curly hair too. She's just awesome. I'm so excited. I gave her the link, right? Let me make sure I gave her the right link. Mhm. Control V. Yay! I'm excited. Yeah, so clean my closets today. Oh, that is so awesome. See, I haven't done that yet, but I'm getting there. But that's not entirely true because I kind of did a lot actually. I've been doing stuff every day now for like every day for like a week. And it's interesting because in the beginning, one load of laundry didn't seem like much, you know. But then I did the next day I did another load, and the next day I did two loads, and those were clothes. But then I had all these sheets and blankets. Sometimes I literally it's embarrassing. I literally bought a blanket because I didn't want to wash the other one. That's in my past, in the past life of mine, laundry was not something that I liked at all. In fact, I think it was a stuck point for me as a human. Yeah, it was. And now it's not. I'm free. I'm free. I actually enjoyed all of it. I did. I enjoyed every moment of it. You know, I quite inspired. I think you're inspired. I'm inspired. I'm feeling very inspired. So any minute now, Dr. Lisa is going to be here. And cool. And I'm excited about that. Now, if anybody else wants a reading tonight, let me know. Do do do. Uh, technical difficulty. Okay. Okay. Um, see. What kind of browser does StreamYard use? Let me see what she's saying. So I don't have StreamYard is no, not it should not it you should be brought right into my dashboard. No download required. What browser are you using? And I misspelled that. That's all right. I wrote, what browser? What browser are you using? Wow, 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 wow. My sweet Megan, she's sound asleep. And you know what? And we've had a lot of quality time today, too. That's right. The kids and I have had a lot of quality time. And they're really excited. Tomorrow I'll be doing some more dusting, too. I'm excited that I moved furniture, and that I threw some stuff out. I'm really excited about that. I want to keep that momentum going with throwing stuff out. You know, I am done with, yeah. Okay. Which browser? So hopefully Lisa will be here shortly. Browsers, Chrome, Firefox, and Opera will work with StreamYard. I'm just letting her know Safari doesn't work. I don't know if she has. Oh, she's here. Yeah, she's right there. Oh my God. All right, guys, here she comes. Is Dr. Lisa Ramirez.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh my God, I can't believe I did it.
You did it.
That wasn't that bad. I'm so impressed with myself. You hooked me up. I was like, wait, let me get to the Chrome. So my name is Dr. Lisa Ramirez, and I am an eye doctor, and I was the one who had the pleasure to see this lovely lady here and get her glasses. Yay!
I love
them. So what did you tell them already?
So I was telling them, I'm not going to go through the entire story, but how like my whole life has been detoxed without coffee, letting go of coffee. And then like today I've been purging and throwing things away and doing laundry. And so like this detox is like a life detox for me at this time.
Yeah.
And it's totally coming into alignment. And when you're creating this beautiful thing that I'll let you tell them everybody about.
Yeah. So I'm going to just say a little bit about my story is that, I'm an eye doctor. I've been doing this for 20 years. I'm an optometrist, and I got introduced to iridology, which is study of the iris, which is the color part of your eye. And you can actually look in the iris and see toxification. So how iridology, have you ever heard of on the foot, how they can see different parts in the foot? I forgot what it's called. But basically, when you have pigmentations in your eye, each part of your eye connects to a part of your body. So it's almost like a clock, right? So say 7 o'clock on the right eye is the liver. So if I see pigmentations or I see some kind of, they're just like these little divots that you'll see, and people have problems with their liver, and it's something that you can detect like before a person even has problems, before they're even having issues, you can start seeing stuff. So it's really interesting, and that's what got me into studying about the iridology. And then right now I'm taking my detoxification course, and I've been detoxing my body since I had the birth of my first child. I started detoxing. as a way to like gain back my flat stomach, you know.
Okay. Mhm.
And I was like so impressed at how much energy I gained from it. So I continued to do it every year, and I would always feel good. But now in my detox class, I'm learning that you're supposed to detox with the seasons. So the seasons
Oh,
change. So right now, what you're feeling intuitively with the spring equinox,
yes, yes.
that is like why we feel this urge to like spring clean, and you're just spring cleaning your body basically, and your house and
Yeah.
everything. And it's like you're getting rid of all this old junk that you don't need anymore, and you're going into the new season. So I'm really excited that you are gonna do this with me, hopefully.
I am.
And
I'm on board. Excuse me,
yeah,
Trixie. Sorry, Trixie. Sorry,
and
sorry.
the friend of mine that is gonna be doing it with me, I did it in December.
Okay.
Was the first one I did in December, and we had like 5 or 6 people in it, and they loved it. And one of the girls that's in it, I've been friends with her forever, and she's really into the chakras. So she's gonna do like the meditation and the energy work, and she's such a beautiful person. So if anybody
I
wants to
love that.
join, we would love to have you. This is an experimental group, that it's an idea that I had, and I'm going to be doing the cleanse. So we're all doing it together. We're going to support each other, love each other. There's a little Facebook group also, if you decide you want to do it. I think I put you in it. And it's just like a chat group that we'll be on, so we can be like, oh, how are you feeling today? What's going on? Just to like talk us through it, because sometimes these things are hard to do, you know, as a soloist.
Right, right.
So that's
I know
basically
when
it.
when I was writing to you this morning, because I was telling them that initially I was like saying that no, I think I'll have to pass on this because I'm not really sure that I want to do it. I don't like rigid
Right.
eating habits and things like that, and because I really follow my body.
Mm.
But what was it that share with me what you
I
told me when I was saying
told
no?
you
I think I'll
the
pass.
most,
Thank you.
yeah, listen, everybody, everybody is different, and everybody is different, and everybody needs to listen to your own body,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
So on the first call that we had, which was for the pre-cleanse, one of the girls is like, I don't like apples, and that was the first day, you know. And I was like, you can eat whatever you want. It's really about the intentions that you're gonna put. So honestly, you gotta, because if your body doesn't like apples, there's a reason for it, and you need to listen.
Yep.
So no apples, you know. So it's really like, I'm all about flow. I'm all about the flow. I don't really do diets either. I don't want anybody to starve either.
Right.
I want you to eat. I want you to eat. It's just a matter of try, you know, and even cutting out the stuff, you know, like, okay, if you've been drinking coffee every day, you can't expect that the next day you're not going to want coffee, you know, like, and you might have to drink a little bit of coffee, and that's okay, because it's all a process.
Yes.
You're just, you know. And even now, I haven't been drinking coffee for like a year. I drink mostly ginger tea in the morning, but then if I feel like a coffee in the later in the day, I have one, you know,
Right.
because I'm going to still keep drinking coffee. It's just, you have to find your balance in your balance. Once you find your balance,
Hmm.
like, your weight will just stay what it's supposed to be. You know, like, your balance will just be natural. Even if you eat, you know, like I even craved, a friend gave me, it was yesterday, was the first day on Monday, and she's like, Lisa, I have this birthday cake. My birthday was on Sunday. She's like, do you want a half a cake? She gave me this birthday cake, and I took it home, and I was like, I'm not gonna have a piece. I kept looking at it. I'm not gonna have a piece. I was like, you know what? I gotta have
Have
a
the
piece.
peace.
I'm sorry. I was like, little bites off of it, and then I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm good. So you know what? Like, life is meant to be enjoyed. We're meant to be here to laugh, and part of the medicine, I feel, is is to enjoy life, right? To enjoy it,
Yes.
to have fun, to laugh, and all of it, to cry, to laugh. So this is just something to learn, to learn about basically what I want to do with it is I want people to see how they feel when they cut out those things. Like if they feel a difference, because a lot of things that are congesting our body are these inflammatory foods, which are the gluten, the dairy,
Right.
the caffeine is just it's strong. Caffeine is just
Right.
sometimes and it's very addictive. Not that it's bad. It's not
Right.
bad. Caffeine is great for making you go to the bathroom. Like
It is. So is magnesium, actually.
it's
Yes,
great.
I like my green tea. I'm into my green tea now. I put aside. I wasn't a big coffee drinker, but I was drinking it like every morning, 1 cup for about a year or half a cup and whatever.
Mhm.
And that was started to affect me very adversely a couple of weeks ago. So
Right.
I had to stop because my body was screaming at me.
It was
I'm like,
telling
what's
you.
going on?
It was a lot of times, like for me, the coffee, I gotta put so much cream and sugar in my coffee that I think that's what's bad for me personally,
Huh,
like, so now when I have coffee, I try to put honey in it, and it's like just as good. And I'm like, okay. So everybody's different though. You know what
right,
I mean?
right.
It's like not we're snowflakes. We're like, we all need different stuff. You can't tell. That's why a lot of these diets don't really work, because it's like, how can somebody say, okay, we're going to eat only meat and this is going to work for everybody? That just doesn't
Right.
make sense.
Or it might for X amount of time. I mean, I don't eat meat at all
Right,
now, but I'm
right.
just
It
saying.
might work for a little bit,
And
but
then,
yeah, I think everybody has to listen to their body, figure out what feels good for them, and just take it from there, because that's the most important thing, I think.
I agree with you.
Uh,
Recently, I have a beautiful 24-year-old niece. She's awesome. She works at Disney and goes to college. And recently, she had to go to the doctor because she had this eye inflammation. It was her eyelids. She never saw anything like it. I never saw anything like it.
okay.
It was like they were so swollen that she couldn't really fully open her eyes. And so the doctor gave her some kind of steroid ointment, but she did make an appointment with an allergist. But I actually just shared
Yes.
this live with her because I want her to consider a cleanse. Because
Oh
interestingly,
yeah.
when this happened, this what I was intuitively drawn to share with her is to like do like an elimination type of a diet. To,
Mhm.
what would you recommend? A cleanse or
Oh yeah. So listen to this. That's my specialty.
oh okay.
Since I look at eyes all day long, right?
Hmm.
I've always been interested in inflammation, because you can see inflammation in the eyes, and dry eyes. So the two things I'm
Ah,
really interested in, and I have always been, is dry eyes and allergies. And the thing that I
wow.
had an epiphany on, which was so amazing when I mean, I've been always helping people with this for a long time.
Hmm.
And it wasn't until like now in this past year that I've been learning about the iridology and the detox. I was like, oh my God, all these people that have the inflammation in the eye, allergies, dry eyes, it's all gut related, all of it.
Oh
So
wow.
cleansing, most of the time when people have these things, that means that there's something in their diet that is trying to come out. Their eyes are actually cleansing this inflammation and this fatty oils. They're just coming out through the eyes. So it's like it's an excess of something. It could be dairy, could be gluten. It's hard to tell. So when I see people like that, I mean, it's a process. It's not easy to tell. I tell people, some of the people, I'm like, you should try to cut out cheese and bread. And they look at me like, what? Like, I'm not doing that. That's all I eat. And I'm like, well, I mean, just
Yeah.
try it for like a week so you can see if it's going to make a difference in your eye, because we can put steroids, we can put antibiotic creams, but if you keep putting the stuff in that's trying to come out, you're
Yeah.
going to be constantly using the medication, and you don't want to be doing that, you know, because like it's a never ending story. And that's why a lot of the drops over the counter for dry eyes, they don't work, you know. You'll spend a fortune on these drops when probably you might need to just drink some more water is the solution. You know, you're dehydrated. So
Wow.
it's
I love
really interesting how it's kind of like all came full circle for me really since COVID. I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. So I would love to see her, because
that. Okay.
sometimes, you know, with the allergy testing, it's really hard to pinpoint. It's very hard to really pinpoint what it is. And most of the time, I'm going to tell you, most 100%, not all the time, but dairy and gluten are the two factors that they cause a lot of inflammation for the body. And even if she starts eating more greens and
Okay.
more fruits and vegetables and leafy greens like kale, spinach, those things will just, they like scrub your body out, you know? So those are like the best, any kind of green leaves and put them in a smoothie. Because a lot of people make smoothies, but they're fruit smoothies. But you need to put the greens, because the fruit is good. Fruit is great, but you need the greens too, because the greens has all the minerals and vitamins. Like, you don't even need to eat meat if you have greens. You don't even need meat. The greens, we've been like duped with that whole triangle,
Yeah.
that
The
whole
pyramid.
pyramid, that pyramid. Like, I mean, they duped us on a lot of stuff, but with the pyramid, like that pyramid, actually, I was researching it the other day, and
Right.
let me see when they made that pyramid is so old,
Like from
and
1930 or something.
they've made, I don't even know how old it is, but it's old. And they've made other modern ones, but they keep using that old one. I think the dairy industry and the meat industry must love that one, because it's basically for them, you
And
know.
wheat. There's lots of bread in there too, I think.
Yeah, a lot of
Here.
bread is
Yeah.
very, I mean, bread is yummy, and I was
I
just,
like bread. I'm a big fan of it actually, but I've
oh
been eating mostly gluten free and sourdough
yeah,
sometimes.
sourdough is amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love bread. It's just
Yum.
getting that balance, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
Balance. That's
Exactly.
it. I don't want to tell anybody to stop eating bread, because I'm not going to stop eating bread. I'm going to keep eating. Like, I grew up on that. So, you know, that
I
was
hear you.
coffee for breakfast. That's, I'm from Miami. So,
I'm from Fort Lauderdale.
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I was born in New York, but then raised in Fort Lauderdale and been here like
yeah.
7
So,
years.
you know, the café con leche and the tostada and
Oh my God.
the mantequilla. Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm. Yum. I'm getting all hungry now. So if anybody wants to join in on the chakra colada cleanse, and where can they find your group? I'm actually going to post a link, but if you want to tell them while I'm
Yeah.
doing that,
It's called chakra. I'm gonna say it in Spanish. Chakra colada. Chakra colada. And it's
chakra
spelled
colada.
CHAKRACOLODA. LADA, excuse me. And it's in Facebook. It's a Facebook group. So you can find us on Facebook. It's got a real pretty picture. We'll show, it's got a picture. It's like a peachy orange background with, it looks like a pina colada, but rainbow drink. So it's got,
I pinned it in the comments. So
okay.
now whether they're watching now or on the replay, they can
Thank
get the link.
you. Thank you,
My pleasure.
Megan. So good to see you.
Yeah, and I will see you in the group.
I'm so proud of you. I'm excited. I wanted, I don't know what draw me. Like, sometimes I get these messages inside of me, and I'm like, okay, I just needed to message you, like, and ask you what you were doing. And then I was so happy I did, because you confirmed my intuition. And I was like, wow. So I think I'm going to post in the group my
Mhm.
response to you. Just
Sure. Oh yeah.
Because I really was thinking about it. I always love to write my stuff as opposed to doing the video because I like to see and I'm very careful about how I say what I say. So I'm so proud of you and I'm so thankful that you're going to be in the group.
I'm glad to. When I'm on my computer, I love to type, but when I'm on my cell phone, I don't like the finger thing with the that.
Oh, it's too small. It drives you crazy.
Right. So if I have, and I talk a lot, so if I have something to say, I would rather just let it flow. And
Yeah, I
yeah,
like hearing people's voices though too. It's kind of
well,
cool.
that's cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
So this is awesome, and I know we're going to be talking more. And anybody, again, this is Dr. Lisa Ramirez. Let me put her name back on the screen. Dr. Lisa Ramirez. You can find her on Facebook and in the Chakra Colada group. And join us because I'll be doing this cleanse as well. I'm already detoxifying my life externally and internally, and let's just do it. Let's do a spring cleaning, guys. So
Yeah, let's
thank
do
you, Dr. Lisa Ramirez.
it. Thank you. Bye. Love you.
See you soon.
Okay, sounds good.
Love
Bye.
you too. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. Right? I know. I know. I'm excited. Isn't she? She's lovely, right? Imagine I went in and I got met her for the first time. I guess she's, I actually picked out these frames and then I went to meet the doctor and it's her. And I'm like, when we're like talking and stuff. And I didn't know about the iris that she's talking about now. That is so interesting. That must be what she wanted to talk to me about that day. We made plans to meet, but literally one of my dogs got out and I couldn't leave and be somewhere else when my dog wasn't home yet. And it was just a crazy thing. It wasn't meant to be at the time. It just wasn't meant to be back then. And it was meant to be right now. Hey, Heather. So, anyway, so I'm excited because I know now, as long as I know that there's no like perfect and we can still do our own thing, and I'm interested in connecting with the group of people that are like-minded, that are looking to detoxify our bodies and eat better. Do you know what I mean? Just eat healthier, whatever. So that's interesting to me right now, and so I hope to see some of you in there if you're drawn, and if not, that's totally cool too. But I'm so glad that she came by, and I'm so glad all of you were here. And I'm gonna go find some food now because I'm hungry. We talked a lot about it. Man, she was talking about tostadas and bananas. Oh my god, I'm so hungry now. So I love you all. Peace. Good night. And I will see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. with Kimmy Siegel. Yeah. 7 p.m. tomorrow night. We're doing double readings, energy clearings, healings, all kinds of stuff. I'll see you then. Peace. Good night.